Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel and welcome back to another 3DS video. Today we're doing a topic that I've been wanting to do for a real long time. I've been putting it off and today we're finally getting to it. But today we're making custom themes that I have been requested. I have made quite a lot of themes on Theme Plaza, I think a little over 170 at this point. And it's just like my favorite thing to do. Customizing my DS is almost, if not more fun than actually playing the game. So I love spreading the joy. And I do sometimes get the comment asking for a theme, which I don't always mind doing. If it's a cute one, I like doing it. So I have a couple of requests today that we're going to be doing. I also have a couple of themes that I want to make for myself, so that's what we're going to be doing. This will not be a tutorial, but I'll like just showing my progress of how I do these kind of things and like my creative process in a way. And if you are wondering how to make a theme, I do have a tutorial also up, so I will have that linked in the corner if you want to check that out. And now let's get into this video. You can find my Theme Plaza account in the description down below. Again, I have made so many themes. It doesn't matter. If I like it, I like it. The latest request I have done is this one from, I think, Resident Evil, and it's really cute. I really like it. So again, if you ever have a request, don't be shy. I like spreading the joy, but I don't always do it. I just have to feel like it, or it's got to be like a cute theme to do. So I think today we're gonna start off with a little warm-up and we're gonna do my own request, okay? And I always go on Pinterest. I really like looking for collages and for shuffles because I think those look the most creative. So as you can see, my whole page is already like laid out with things that I see potential in themes, and I normally put them in a little folder with pins. So judge me by my Pinterest board if you will. I have been playing a lot of Professor Layton. I'm all in the puzzle Layton vibe, so I'm gonna see if we can get some Professor Layton shuffles or like a collage or any. Look, okay, we're starting off very strong. Okay, let's see which one I like. I kind of like this one with the flowers. It's very cute, but I also think this one on the side is very, very nice. So, I think I will go for the floral one here. So I do always have a template folder so I can easily copy and paste them. So I do like the least work as possible. I think that really speeds up the process. I want to give a little tip for the experienced Pinterester, because ever since they introduced shuffles, which are basically collages every user can make, but if you see, you can see that's moving elements and there's pieces. So if I click on it, it will only select an element that this user used to make the collage. So what I like to do is do a search with Google Lens and then drag and drop the image basically, and then it will show up here in the full resolution. So I open the image on the next tab and there you have it. Okay, I shared the secret to you, I deliver, and then you can just save this whole thing. Then I also want to decide on the folder I want to use. I really like this pattern here in the back, and I think that would make a good one. You don't really have to crop this one because we're only using a little bit. So we're also going to download this. And of course, we also need to decide on the sound. I do have, I think, a handful, I think like 50 different audios that kind of have the generic cute sound that kind of fit with everything. However, since this is from a particular game, I do want to use a soundtrack. I know you didn't ask, but the toy car audio, I think, is my favorite Layton soundtrack, at least from the ones I remember. So I'm gonna not bore you with this. I'm going to quickly convert this audio so we have the background music as well. Often I do like to reduce the audio size. I'm gonna show it for this one. I like to change the audio because right now I think it's 30 MB and we have to have it under 3. And I normally export the audio in a special folder here, and I keep it on stereo and I just put it on the lowest. I noticed that doesn't change the audio, at least for me, and I haven't had any complaints about it, but that does really change the audio. So let me just export it again. As you can see, I took it from 27.4 MBs to 7.4, and this is still too long, so I'm just gonna go crop the audio and then do it again, since I don't think we need a whole 20 minutes of this now that I think about it. It's such a bob. It's such a good audio. I can't. It's just that good. I don't know. All right, so we try that again with this audio. We export it, and then we do it at the lowest. And then as you can see, I got it down to 1.1 MB. Yeah, she did it again. Now all you have to do is put it in the looping audio so it keeps going basically. We're just gonna put it in here, put it on the BCSTM, export the loop segment, and then start. And then as you can see, we have done that as well. So we put in our audio here and then also put it in here, renaming it as BGM. This turns out more of a tutorial. This is just going to be for this one, okay? For the other ones, we're going to be faster. Now it is assembly time. Let's start off with the main base of this piece, and we're going to be using, of course, the image that we downloaded. Sometimes it doesn't always fit, so we're gonna have to see if it's like nice, because I do like to rotate it sometimes. I feel like it just looks better, but there we go. And I'm gonna move these two at the same time. I am using Photoshop. You can use whatever, of course, but this is what I prefer to use. I kind of like it already because they're in the middle here. I don't know if I would per se rotate it, because maybe that looks a little bit weird with the clock tower and everything. I think I'm gonna scooch it up a little bit, but I feel like we're missing a little bit of the flower, so I'm gonna go back into the pin because we can still pull pieces from it. So I like to kind of add on to someone else's creation by copying like pieces from there and then adding that to parts where I see is fit, just because I cropped so much of the image off. See, I think like that's a bit cute. I kind of like the stamp too that we had here at the top. Like that is pretty cute. Put that there on the top, and then maybe something here too to make it a little bit more pink, because you know I like my pink consoles matchy. I know there's already like basically the same flower right there, but forget it. Okay, I'm happy with how this turned out, so we're gonna start off with exporting this already. Alright, next up, let's do the folder. I'm gonna just sample some pink from the image here. I think I'm just gonna take this dark pink and I'm gonna change the back part of these folders, and then in the blue part we're gonna add our image, which will be the scrap piece of whatever it's called. I think that looks fine, and I'm gonna duplicate it on the other layer. I think I'm happy with that. We're gonna have to see if I maybe need to color grade it a little bit when we have it all together, but I think for now this is fine. And then lastly, of course, we also need to make the icon. I just used the same image again, and I just zoom in on their faces so it's easier to see who it is. I'm just gonna put Layden in the middle because it's my favorite. Alright, export, and now it is time for assembly. Again, I like to work in templates, so I always have the same body basically that I already kind of customized, because I have a certain style I like. When I do the coloring, I always like to have the white and then the accent color or colors in there, so that's why the template of mine looks like this, and I already have my username so I don't have to retype that. So we're gonna rename all of this as Layton. We're gonna add the icon here as well. There we go. And now the satisfying part of dragging and dropping the files in here. The top one, close folder, open folder, and we're also going to load the music. Again, I already have that all enabled, and then got the Bob's playing again. It's such a good song. It's such a good song. Don't sleep on it. Alright, so my default is pink because that's the color I always use, but I think this is a little bit too dark. So I'm thinking maybe I should change it to like a more pastel-y that's more matchy with the folder. So let's see if I just swap out the pink for... quickly changing my mind there. Wait a minute. A little bit of a warmer pink, or like a brighter one. The salmon-y doesn't really match for my tastes. I think the pink works because we got all of the pink elements. I'm gonna make this background like slightly lighter because I think that's better. Okay, match a little bit better with the folder. I think I'm gonna change the pink to this shade, which is the same as the folder again, just to match a little bit better. I feel like maybe it's still bright. I'm pretty picky when it comes to my pinks, but as one should be, if I'm honest. Okay. And I think I'm happy with this one. So that's our first theme done. All of these themes will also be available on Theme Plaza, and I will have a link in the description if you want to download these for yourself. And alright, let's move on to our first request of the day that wasn't me. Our first one here is requesting a Spirited Away Ghibli theme. If possible, add some shoot sprite and... oh, I don't know what the second one is. Okay, let's give that a go. Okay, I found this image, which I really like. I'm not too familiar with the Studio Ghibli movies, okay? But I know Two-Face or No Face? Two-Face, I don't know. The guy here at the bottom, right? And we got the little spray and the fox. Oh no, it's Mononoke. I don't know. I feel like this whole vibe is really cute. So I think I want to use this image. Let's see how it looks if I make this into the thing, because the design is pretty like straight. So if I turn that, I don't know if it's gonna look good, but because the phone is obviously longer. Ooh, I kind of like it, but like the guy is getting cropped off. How does it look if we do it like this? We can line it up to make it look like there's like other boxes on the side. Guess it is symmetric, right? Hold up. Wait, that works. Okay, okay. Is the Studio Ghibli logo cute? Ooh, it is kind of cute because it's got Totoro on there. Alright, let's see how we can incorporate that into the image. You can't really see it, so maybe we should make it a white version of it. And then put it in the corner here, or is that... Ooh, it's not the greatest to show up. Maybe add a line to it, it's a little bit better. Right? Before? After? I know it's like a no-go in graphic design, but... I'll do it, okay? I kind of like it. Yeah, okay, let's do that. And then maybe we should add some extra sprites here at the bottom since they specifically asked for the sprites. I think we can just copy paste the bad boys that are on top of here. So we take them here, and then I'll make them pretty small. Also flip them again, so we can't really tell it's the same ones. Put them here. And I noticed they added a filter to this, so we gotta color grade it a little bit. So I'm gonna see here, image editing, we'll do the adjustments with the color balance. And then see if we can get it a little bit more on the greener side, so it blends in a little bit better. So again, we have the before and the after. You're gonna be like, what are you talking about? It makes a difference, okay? Trust me, bro. It makes a difference, okay? I think I'm happy with this whole vibe. It's very cute. I think for the folder, I want to do it dark green in the back. So I'm just gonna, again, sample it here. And then I want the folder to just be the little sprite guys. So hopefully we can find an image where they're all like really on top of each other. Yeah, okay, I found this wallpaper, which I think matches it. If we can get a little bit of these images in there. Right? Isn't that so cute? Oh, I love that. All right, so the folder is fine too. And then lastly, of course, let's not forget the icon in here. Let's do the no face right there. There we go. And now I'm gonna quickly look up a soundtrack. I think it's copyright, so I can't play it for you, so it will be included in the theme if you download it. Alright, I found a piano version. Sounds great. Let's download this one. Now it is assembly time. Our favorite part of the day. Let's insert our icon here. Folder open. Folder closed. The bottom and the top. Alright, the pink is very distracting on this one. Pink is not the way to go. I'm thinking we should do either brown or green. Ooh, I really like that green. Yes. Or, wait, let me sample the brown in here. Maybe we can do a little mix of two. So we have the close button in brown and then the other one in green. Then the background of the folder, I think we should make also a green, but a little bit less saturated because it's kind of all of these muted colors, more on the gray side. The folder, we should do brown. The arrow back also maybe brown. Oh, this is so cute. And the cursor, we can do also brown. Is that too much brown? No, I think that looks good. And then the arrow button, I did want to do green. I feel like the deep color. Oh, I really like that. That turned out so well. All right, so this is our second theme done, inspired by the whole Ghibli theme with a little bit more on the Spirited Away vibes. Next up, a request I don't think I've seen before that often, but I think is really fun, is for a Coraline or Tim Burton one. Obviously, I'm gonna have to go for Coraline because I love that movie. It's so well made. And let's get cracking on that one. Just like with any theme, I started out by looking on Coraline wallpapers on Pinterest again. I see some really, really good ones. I got a little bit confused because, okay, the comment was asking for Tim Burton or Coraline, so I was like, alright. But I found so many of these pins just saying Tim Burton things in there. I know they kind of have the same vibe going on, but they're not the same director. Okay, I googled this one. I was like, there's no way I don't remember that, but I think I want to go for this one because it has that cute gold in there and the stars and the Coraline in there and the buttons and the cat and all that. So I think that's a good one. Let's see how this translates if we use this for a theme though. I think I already like it when it's a little bit higher up so you can see the logo a little bit better and you can still see Coraline here at the bottom. Because if I move it up, like I like this image here, but I feel like it covers a lot. So let's put it like, make it a little bit bigger even so the logo is at least in the middle. And then let's see if we can kind of plug some pieces from here because I did really like the button and the butterfly. And I don't think the cat is really in there, so maybe I can find it on another shuffle. Like here's the cat. I don't know where I would put him, but maybe we can find a spot. Because I just realized I thought he would be in there, but what's his name again? Oh, I forgot. It's been a minute. Yeah, we'll just put him like right here a little bit. And then I feel like the line here is a little bit harsh, so I'm gonna add a mask to this and then take like a soft brush and then kind of like blend him into the void of that of the hole to the other world so it looks a little bit more natural and just a little extra touch of okay. I think I'm happy with this one. Now let's do the icon real quick before I start worrying about the folder because I don't know what kind of folder I want to do with this. Maybe the swirl in the back, like the other word. Again with the Tim Burton. Here, look, Coraline Jones / Tim Burton. Am I missing something? I Googled it, yeah? Alright, I'm not going crazy. Tim Burton has nothing to do with Coraline. Okay. I would always believe it. I was like, there's no way. Alright, let's use the hole here for design. I'm gonna move it a little bit down because the middle is just kind of boring and we like the details there. And I think for the color, I'm just gonna sample from itself here and take a purple. See how that looks? Yeah, that looks fine. Just to make it a little bit more matchy. Now all we need is the music. I think I will just download the Coraline. Is there a soundtrack? Garden? Let's see. Oh, this is the classic one. This is a case of trust me bro because I'm pretty sure the song is copyrighted, so it will be included on the theme if you download it. It's that song that sounds kind of French, and maybe it is French. I don't know, but it's a banger. Alright, I got that down pretty small, so now it is once again assembly time. Alright, let's do a hidden reveal. Closed, open, top and bottom. You ready? Dun 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 dun! Ooh, that looks bad with the pink. Ooh, that looks bad. Alright, I think I should either do blue because I wanted to blend in like a really dark deep blue, or is it kind of like the gold yellow vibe with it too, right? Or is that too much? Definitely the folder has to be in gold. And the folder background, for grayish? Warm gray? The blue is cluttering my vision. Alright, what do we think? Blue and gold combo? I feel like it works, so I'm gonna say yes. This is our next theme done. I hope they enjoy it, and you too, of course. And then our last theme I want to make for today's video is a Dr. Pepper theme, which I am a big fan of. I do believe in the peppermint. I don't know why did I think of that as genius? So we're gonna be doing very strong. Okay, I Google Dr. Pepper on Pinterest. I Pinterest Dr. Pepper. What do I find? Absolute bangers, okay? Yeah, trust me, I'm a doctor. Give me Dr. Pepper, give me death. Alright, so you know what we're up for here. I see a few good ones. Okay, we do like a cute little cherry theme, but I think my favorite here is this one. It's just with the kisses and the peppermint, and it's very, very cutesy and classy, you know? Alright, it's a really good one. But as I was looking, this one caught my eye. This one is more on the cutesy side, I think, with the hearts and stuff. Decisions. Let's see which one we like better. Oh, definitely this one, I think. We can have the top half or the bottom half, but I kind of like the logo at the bottom here. So it was either this or this one, which I think is good, but there's no central point. So alright, this one's gonna go. We're gonna stick with this banger of a picture. We're gonna change the icon to the Dr. Pepper logo, of course. And then for the folder, I kind of liked the kisses from the last image because I would do the logo, yeah, but I feel like, well, maybe we could because it's the light, right? In the middle. You know what? Maybe it does look good. What do I know? I don't know about this one, Chief. I don't know. It looks okay. We can make it like a really deep red for the back. I don't know if it's gonna contrast too much, but I think it looks nice with the folder. So again, we can always change it if we have to. For the audio, I think I want to do just some cutesy music. Didn't download that for nothing, alright? But I have one that's called like Soda something, about drinks. Oh yeah, Soda Soda. So let's just use that one, I guess, since it's kind of in theme. Now, of course, it's time for assembly. Let's do the icon, of course. I really hope this one works out. Bottom and top. Oh, that's a good one. That is a good one. All right, and then let me do the magic of changing the colors to the right shade. You can say what is going on? Why is there so much of everything? I say there's never enough peppers. There's never. I can keep the pink, but I think I want to change it a little bit to more of a, I don't know, like a yellowish. Maybe I can sample it here from the bottom and then make it a little bit lighter because that's the cream soda, you know, that's the cream soda-ness of all. That's so cute. So here we have our peppermint layout complete. Here we have all of my 4 themes for today. Again, I will have the links down below. I want to do this a little bit more often because I think it's fun to share the love of 3DS customization. So if you have any fun requests, don't be shy and leave them down below. Just know that I prefer doing like cutesy stuff. This is a little bit different, but still kind of cute. But either game characters that I also like, Kirby and stuff, Animal Crossing, I don't know, and Sanrio characters. If you have some niche Sanrio characters, that will be really fun to do, I think. So yeah, enjoy. Don't forget to subscribe and leave a comment. It really helps out my channel a lot, and I would really appreciate if you did. I also have a Discord server if you would like to join. My channel is mostly fashion game related, but I also have a very active Nintendo channel where we talk mostly about 3DSs at this point, but also other Switch games if you would like. And I hope you have a great day, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!